had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight.
But you aren't dead.
That image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not the problem, is it?
No. Death can have me when it urges me.
Then maybe it's not the future that bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further. Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See how their heads point the way?
Well, the Lake of Nine has certainly seen better days. Raiders have made themselves quite at home. Not sure I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Sigrun.
She speaks highly of that fight as well.
You know of that?
She told me all about it when she found me.
An ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen, as Sigrun was stubbornly determined to remind me.
Should have guessed it was Sigrun helping you recover yourself. He's so loyal. Why? Ever. Oh.
Doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from. This is the right area, but we can't go further on the sled.
I just hope the Norns are somewhere indoors, and warm. Safe to say, no, I have not missed Midgard in Fimbulwinter. Thank you.
We will see soon enough.
Raider on the left!
Watch the fire!
What's your right?
Enemies on the left!
Fire on your left!
From behind! Incoming! Behind you, Kratos! Behind you!
Incoming fire!
The Alpha!
when my neck stops!
Yelpa!
On your right!
The way forward is magically sealed. Something in here is giving it power.
Might I suggest the ominous broken gravestone?
The hilt of a sword.
Brother, I know that sword hilt. Tread carefully. You of all people know how weapons can carry ghosts.
If it does not help us find the Norns, it can wait.
Let's keep looking. This way. I feel a trace of their illusions here. I can try to dispel it. Opnar. There's nothing here.
A false trail.
I'm afraid so. We'll have to see what else the wolves can find.
Typical Nornish mischief.
They know we're searching. I warned you they wouldn't make it easy.
What the hilt of a cursed king have to do with any of it?
Distraction? Coincidence? Who knows? I suppose they'd say we were fated to find it.
Thread of fate we are tracing.
It's not somebody's life, if that's what you mean. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
The Norns live in a well.
No. The Well of Earth, their home, is hard to explain. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible. Like being inside your own mind.
But if we go in together, are we in each other's mind? Not so sure I like the sound of that.
Mimir, have you encountered these Norns?
Not personally.
Hold. We will finish later.
More bloody Draugr. You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! No! More bloody Draugr. Nasty hit! You alright, brother? You're on fire, Kratos!
Come on,
bloody dropper.
Steady your guards!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Yelpa!
This is a fine mess. More bloody dropper. You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Yelpa! Yelpa!
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
Yelpa! Kratos!
More bloody dropper. You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Careful! Yelpa!
Oh, this is a fine mess. Now then, from what I do know of the Norns, Freya's right, they have ways of discouraging visitation. Odin made his share of efforts. Wouldn't talk about what he found. Either he gave up, or he wanted to forget what he saw. Freya, do you mind telling us what you experienced when you sought the Norns last time?
To be honest, the details are hazy. Like waking up from a dream. Mainly, I remember that nothing could be done to change my son's fate, which only made me more determined to try.
Behind you! Look out! Fire! Left flank!
Enemy behind you!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
The Alpha!
Watch the fire!
The Alpha! The Alpha!
Incoming fire!
The Alpha!
Last one! Suspect that's all of them.
These were coal raiders. Infamous for...
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
That was... kind of you. The coal raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures. Perhaps we should do something about them.
Perhaps.
Up to you, brother. If the Norns know the future, no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit late. Brother, what of your story? You faced the fates of your homeland, yeah? The legends I heard about the Greeks of Sparta were surely exaggerated.
Exaggerated.
Oh, not in the brazen bloodshed righteous fury part. The part where it said you travelled back in time itself to win a battle once lost. It's strange credulity, obviously. I mean, a rumour about Thor knocking the world serpent back in history from Ragnarok is one thing.
It is the truth. The threads of fate span all life and time. The Sisters of Fate abused their power. When I challenged them, they threatened to undo my existence. So I killed them and turned their power on Zeus.
That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. These Norns have no such magic, nor does anyone in these realms that I've ever seen.
Aye, can you imagine? If it existed, Odin would have it. And if Odin had it, we'd be 5 shades more fucked than we are already.
I would not ask them to change the past, even if they could. I only want information.
And that's quite dangerous enough, in my experience.
This is the area. Let's see. I feel something. In this direction.
Feel what exactly?
Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something. Oh, no. Nothing. Another dead end.
A trap!
Leader, left flank! Behind you! Look out!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Left side, brother! Ah, frozen! What now?
It's too fast! Use your shield!
That's all of them. You know, this search will only get more dangerous.
Then we keep looking.
Back to the wolves, then.
The wolves have picked up another trail. Keep following their heads. Kratos, tell me more of your homeland.
It was violent and cruel.
Sounds no different from these lands.
It was warmer.
Brother, I'm sure your sense of smell is nothing to be underestimated. But if you still mean to find the north, you best let the wolves guide us there. Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Grimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Grimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason, who disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
I scouted ahead. The lake's crawling with raiders. Be careful. May it strike true. Cool. Their deaths will be painless. Ish. I'll heat up the forge. I am, as always, at your service.
I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame. We need to work our way up. This way. Can you cut a way through the ice?
Oh, are the Norns making magical ice walls?
No. I think the water just froze.
More of your friends.
I didn't tell them to be here.
Above you! Incoming fire! The Alpha!
Leader, to your left!
I don't know what the Norns did to trick all these raiders into guarding them. Not that they have any idea that's what they're doing.
Freya, thank you for your help. I know this was not your focus.
The sooner we find your... Son, the sooner you'll be able to focus. I just hope it works.
Just the same. Thank you.
A fine sentiment, but write her a bloody note when we're out of the cold, brother.
Vete atrás de eso.